Thank you to Omaze for sponsoring today's video.
We love to support worthy causes, and with Omaze, you can too. You can have the chance to win an Airstream Caravel 20 FB and Ford F-150 and support a great cause, the Bob Woodruff Family Foundation. The Bob Woodruff Family Foundation ensures that our nation's impacted veterans, service members, their families, and caregivers have access to the highest level of support and resources they have earned for as long as they need it. Start imagining warmer days ahead in your very own Airstream Caravel and Ford F-150. The classic home on the road offers everything you need for the off-grid luxury living. Cook your favorite meals on this stainless steel stove, and there's plenty of room to bring the whole family. The Airstream sleeps 4 and has plenty of space for your outdoor adventure gear. If you're a veteran or know a veteran, we thank you. So for your chance to win an Airstream Caravel 20 FB and Ford F-150 and support a great cause, the Bob Woodruff Family Foundation, head to omaze.com/redpoppyranch and enter now. The experience closes on December 30th at 11:59 p.m. PST, and I promise you don't want to miss this.
I just came out of the shop, and we are slowly getting engulfed in whatever, inversion, whatever this is. Usually we don't get a whole lot of this up here. We're about 1,200 feet higher than town, so you drive into town right now, you're going to have 50 feet of visibility if you're lucky. So what I should do is go fly the drone, get the drone up above this, and just kind of give you a perspective of what it looks like. It's kind of cool, but you got to be careful. I had a friend who lost his dad on a day like today because of poor visibility. In spite of the snow and the early winter, which seems to be here to stay, I'm still making progress on the plow truck. The question is, am I making the progress fast enough? At this moment, I could probably plow with it if I had to, assuming all of the controls on the snow plow are working as they should be. But before I hang the snow plow off the front of the truck, I want to throw a 2-inch wafer in here to lift the front end just a little bit because I know how heavy that snow plow is, and I would prefer the truck to sit off the ground just a little bit more to compensate for the weight of that plow. I have to be completely honest when I say that the whole experience that we've gone through over the last 7 years, trying to get a handle on the off-grid lifestyle and trying to figure out just how we can live where we live with no more challenges than necessary, has been probably one of the hardest yet most enjoyable things that I've done in my life, and I must say it wouldn't be the same without the snow. I mentioned to my wife earlier today, having the challenges that come with the seasons and learning to be prepared for the seasons that are coming, to me makes the whole experience more enjoyable. The idea that this time of year I could wake up with a couple of feet of snow on the ground, and the fact that I'm not really prepared for this, is part of the challenge. I'm getting tired of unfinished projects that I think I'm going to get to sometime in the future, knowing that I'm never going to get back to them. So I want to get the plow truck finished and all of the details done the first time. And if it takes me an extra few days to get this done, then so be it. When I really start pushing the snow has a tendency to kind of go all over the truck. And I need to know that the air intake and the air filter are going to be protected from this snow. I've used the AFE air intakes on a number of the Dodge trucks that I've had over the years, and this is their latest and greatest version for this truck. Before I start on the flatbed, I want to try and knock out as many of the little things that need to be done today. One of the things that I want to get done is to adjust the door strikers on the doors so the doors close better. This is a common problem with the old Dodge trucks. The doors seem to be positioned properly, it's just the strikers, so I'm going to adjust the strikers, and then I'm going to move on to the next thing on the list. As the seasons change and the challenges change around here, it's one of the things that I love the most. But my long-term goal is to be as prepared as I possibly can be for every challenge that comes our way. Whether that's having a well-tuned plow truck or the right piece of equipment for whatever challenge is going to come my way. It seems if I can approach life this way, the challenges don't seem to be so challenging. When Cedar and I first got married, it didn't take long for us to figure out that having a little bit of extra money laying around seemed to control how much Murphy showed up in our life. We didn't necessarily always have much of a savings, but we always recognized how important it was at minimizing some of these challenges. I think it just comes down to surprises, and I don't like being surprised, at least in a negative way. I want to have control over the things that I can control and be prepared for the things that I can be prepared for. As my dad got older, I could see that he reacted differently to challenges. The things that may have bothered him when he was younger didn't seem to bother him as much as he got older. My dad didn't seem to get as excited or as upset over things as he matured and got older, because I think he picked his challenges very carefully. And again, as I said earlier, I love the challenges that come with our lifestyle. But it seems that every year there's always something unexpected that happens. Typically, we don't get much snow till at least Christmas, if not the end of the year. So I wasn't in as big of a hurry as I probably should have been with the plow truck. When I built all the straps and the reinforcements for the plow, I deliberately designed it around the sway bar. I wanted the sway bar to work because the truck will be used for other things than plowing snow. I'll use the truck for everything from harvesting timber to hauling hay over the highway and anything else in between. Again, I've been thinking about building a version of this flatbed for a few years now, so if it turns out as good as it looks in my head, I'm going to do it again for my other truck with a little bit thicker steel. But the plan is on this flatbed to have a nice headache rack and a skirt and a wood deck. When it comes to steel in our little community, for the most part, when I go down to the salvage yard, I look and see what they have, and I make it work. So I'm using 3-inch C-channel in the middle, 2x4 120 wall around the outside, and I wish it was just a little bit thicker. Because my gut feeling is this truck's going to get used and slightly abused. My oldest son Rhett's going to come up and help me work on this flatbed and see if we can't get it done in a timely manner. But the rest of the week I'm going to spend on the little details, and I'm going to get the truck buttoned up so it's ready to plow snow, because we have a storm headed our way. And it's only going to get worse from here. We hope you all are doing wonderful and having the time of your life wherever you are in the world, and we thank you for taking time to watch our videos. Part 2 to this video will come on Sunday. I know some of these projects aren't the most exciting things in the world to watch, but it means the world to us that you still watch them. But as I try to choose the challenges I take on, and as life tries to throw the curveballs, we're still going to be here fighting the good fight. We'll see you in a few days. Is Mom in there?
Yeah.
You gonna go eat dinner real quick?
This should be it.
Soup from last night, or okay. Let's go soup.
That's gonna look sweet.
I sure hope so. If it looks good enough, I'm gonna try and see. I wanted to build them with the 6-inch rims, and then this is the inner. My phone. This is the inner structure, and then
What'd you bend that with?
I just cut it, and I found the angle I liked, and then I just duplicated it. But and then snake. I think I'm gonna do stake pockets, something like put a strip along it. But I wanted to do 6-inch, 2x6, and cut a small the wheel well or whatever. But the only 6-inch they had was like 1/4-inch steel, and it was going to weigh like 1,200 pounds. I only have $250 worth of steel.
That's not bad.